Now let's move on to this. Now, we've given you a small little preview, a kind of teaser that we think that this company, Infinix, is going to come into India. Now they are in. Two devices already spoken about. The first one, the Infinix Note 4. This is the one that's supposed to be the Xiaomi killer. This company comes in online, and the phone that they have is also called the Note 4. So let's get down to the brass tacks of it right now. What does this phone have, and what price is it available at?
Say hello to Infinix, a new brand that's entered the Indian smartphone market. Though Infinix is a sub-brand of Transsion Holdings, which already has itel and Techno selling in the country. But unlike the other two, Infinix is an online-only brand.
As a company, Transsion, which we mentioned in our presentation as well, was we follow multi-brand strategy. So we have brands which fit into different levels, which takes care of the question which you're talking about. For us, right now, the only segment which we were not addressing was online. So what we have launched is Infinix. And you know, online is typically 30 to 35% of the market right now for smartphones. So I think it's a decent size for us to start our journey, and rest of the market gets addressed by other brands which we have in our portfolio.
We don't quite get anyway why there are three brands from the same company in one market.
I think what we have seen, and Transsion has been working, as we saw, for last 10 years in different emerging markets, and I think this has really worked for them. And what we have seen in India as well, because we started our journey with itel, and we already at close to 9% of the overall market, and probably number 2 in terms of overall feature phones. So what we see is this strategy works for us. Otherwise, the balance which one brand has to maintain in online and offline can be a very tedious task.
Who doesn't like more options to choose from? And now Infinix gives you another option online in under 10K budget. While the company makes big promises of giving tough competition to many already selling in huge number, we find out if it actually has what it takes to be the best. And should you buy the Note 4 from Infinix for 8,999 rupees? To start things off, we wish Infinix could have named its phone anything else but Note 4. We already have lots of Note 4s in the market. That said, the phone in itself is a good-looking device. With metal print back, it does have a premium feel to it. While it isn't particularly thin, it is solid in the hand and is comfortable to hold. There is a home button in the front which doubles up as a fingerprint scanner. The Note 4 features 5.7 Full HD display with 2.5D glass protection that makes it ideal for watching videos. The screen is bright with crisp colors, no complaints here. It is powered by an octa-core processor and 3GB RAM. There is 32GB internal storage which can be expanded to 128GB. The entire horsepower ensures smooth performance. We really didn't face any lag while playing games or browsing. It runs on the Android 7.0 and has very less bloatware. The Note 4 has a 13 megapixel rear camera with LED flash and autofocus, which is a decent performer. There is a Pro mode to adjust the manual settings as per their requirement. At the front, there is an 8 megapixel selfie camera with LED flash support and fixed focus. The other big deal about the smartphone is that it comes with a big 4300 mAh battery. The large Full HD screen needs this kind of support. It is a dual SIM phone and supports 4G VO LTE. The Cell Guru verdict. Priced at 8,999 rupees, we find the Infinix Note 4 to be a great value for money phone. It tick marks all the check boxes of what we call today's smartphone. Do consider it if your budget is 9,000 rupees.